Jason here. I would like to share with you a lead guitar tutorial this week, and it's somewhat of a reverse sweep arpeggio pattern. And what I mean by that, I'm actually just starting from the reverse side of the pattern that we're used to starting. Normally we start at the lower notes and work our way to the upper notes, and then we work our way back down. But in this pattern, and it's part of what I just played there, and I'll give you a close-up, this pattern, we're starting at a little bit different angle here and kind of going backwards, and then we're going into something melodic. So let's do a close-up and then I'll explain the pattern. Alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed this week's lead guitar tutorial. And again, this is kind of a reverse sweep picking pattern, meaning we're starting with the high notes rolling down to the lower notes, or rolling up rather, however you want to say that. Whereas as normal sweep arpeggios, you start from the lower notes, you work your way to the high note, and then you go back. So we're just kind of starting out at the higher section there with that hammer on, and then we're going to the low notes after that. And then I lead into something a little bit more melodic. So I want you to notice something here. It's not just a, it's, which that's great. I know people that can sweep pick and sweep arpeggio all up and down the fretboard. That's awesome that you can do that, and it's great for practice, but to the listener, it gets kind of old after, 10, 15 seconds of the same stuff. So I always like to encourage you guys, to first learn the patterns that I show you. Learn those note for note. Start out slow and gradually build your speed if you're new at this, and expand on that, make it your own. And if you don't want to, you don't want to land on the melodic piece that I did, try something different. But I want to encourage you not to do the same patterns over and over. Always let it, especially when sweep picking or doing sweep arpeggios, let that lead into something. It's kind of like a movie. You've got to have that build into this, the great epic part of the movie. And the sweep picking, the sweep arpeggio, that's not necessarily the great epic part all the time in a guitar solo. Rather, it's the part that's, it's cool and it's fast and all that stuff, and it makes you excited listening to it, but it's building into something that's really going to speak to the listener. Hopefully that makes sense. And I think I recall an interview with Marty Friedman, and he talked about this, because he's awesome at pretty much every technique on guitar, obviously. But he talked a little bit about this, about sweep picking. It's like, I can do the sweep arpeggios, but I want it to lead somewhere. And I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but I want to land somewhere with that. I don't want to just do the standard, and let that be it. So again, learn this. If you're new at sweep arpeggios, sweep picking, start out slow. Get the accuracy down first. And I'll admit to you guys, sweep picking, sweep arpeggios, that was something I had to really, really practice at. Some things come very natural to you. Other things you have to practice and practice and practice until they become natural to you. So don't ever tell yourself that you can't do it. Don't ever say, well, I suck at this, or I'm just not good at it. That's not true. Practice it, make yourself do it, and it will become natural to you. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's lead guitar tutorial. If you haven't checked out my music, look up Jason Stallworth. I'm on iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, Spotify, Pandora, all those good places, iHeartRadio. I've got a few albums out. I'm working on my third studio album now. So thank you for your support, and we'll see you on the next video. Keep it metal.